Yo, welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode, I think,
114.
Episode 114. Today is Thursday, March 1st, 2018. We are going live from CIAA Career Fair here at the Convention Center, Charlotte Convention Center. Of course, Bitcoin Zay is here. He already has somebody. What's going on, Antonio? Bitcoin Zay is here telling people all about crypto, of course. We are on the ground floor, first Bitcoin company, first two Bitcoin and crypto companies. We're here partnered with Bitmari. Boom. So Bitmari's out here. What's going on, Bitcoin Vegan? Justin said he's on the way. What's going on, Ramo? So today you all can kind of see us talk to people about crypto and some of the questions we're answering. We're not going to do a news segment today. Hola, Madam Crypto. But it has been an awesome experience thus far already. Hold on one moment. And I don't want to be rude. How you doing? I got it facing me. I'm kidding. Oh, go ahead. Jump on. Yeah, you got to wait.
Yeah, we out here live showing people about Bitcoin, making sure they can know it. A bunch of people.
A lot of people have no clue what people. This is still the ground floor. A lot of people still have no clue what crypto is. But that's, I mean, it's a good thing. Again, for all those people who think they're late to the game, you are still early. What's going on, Gift and Nothing? Keish Devon. Hey, how you doing, King? King.
King.
Yes,
Okay.
Nice to meet you. So are you familiar with Bitcoin?
Yes. What's going on, Decentralized? Haven't seen Decentralized in a while. Smart Cash, Torrance J Playlist, Canadian Crypto. What's up? What's up? I'll kind of show you all our booth and what we're looking at here. Let me squeeze by. Again, we're partnered here with Bitmari. Pardon me. Let me squeeze by. Thank you. Let's see if I can flip this. I don't think I can flip the camera on a live stream. I can flip it. Of course, have the host shirt and the Dino of the Day back there, people. Tanaka with Bitmari is here. And of course, we're right across from a bank, Fifth Third Bank. You know the bankers love us right now when they see our crypto gear coming out. But it's been a great event so far. A lot of people, again, a lot of people still don't know about crypto. Kind of highlighted that here. Again, Charlotte, North Carolina is a banking region. Bank of America is based out of here. So a lot of big banks there. They actually have a booth over here. I didn't see them set up yet. But they have a booth. Are we going to Consensus 2018 in New York? We may be going to Consensus, not sure yet.
Every time I try to ask a question, you pop up.
But yeah, it's been busy. It's been very busy here. Bitmari, their booth, partner with them has been great. Bank of America hasn't set up yet. They were here, then they took it down and like relocated or something. So I'm not sure if they are still around.
Oh yeah. Some more people learning about Bitcoin out here.
And you were to hire me as a communications
As you can see.
expensive.
Oh yeah. We scared. Who did you scare? You scared one of the bankers?
What's that? Oh, I saw my bank right here.
Oh yeah, Fifth Third. Yeah. How can you trust a bank that's an improper fraction? You can't trust that, man. Here, KRBE. Yeah, we don't deal with that. Somebody got a I love white people. Yeah, we love all people, but
We love all people.
But just because you say love black people don't mean we don't like the other ones.
With my
You
major,
gotta
I learned
represent that.
everything. So I
Yeah, we out
learned
here
radio,
strong,
video
making
editing.
sure. This is CIAA in Charlotte from 10 to 2 if you're out here. So been out here since 10 o'clock. Definitely getting it going.
I was just there yesterday in the area. Yeah,
I
come
love
on.
humans. Yeah. Not all of them. Some of y'all try to.
No, that's the Bitmari. They have those. It's actually a hit out here. For those who don't know, CIAA is a basketball tournament for HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. So again, this is the audience here for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it's been good. Like I said, a lot of people are learning a lot. And yeah, it's a career fair, so we're showing people, of course, how to empower themselves and learn to trade themselves without needing, without needing all these other folks.
Yeah. And on top of that, you know, we're the only, for one, we're the first Bitcoin company ever at CIAA.
It's true.
And us and Bitmari. And for two, we're the only people showing people how to be self-sufficient, not how to get a job. So that's definitely, I mean, markets can show green. We always say that's not what Bitcoin is based on. It is a good feature, but we're here for the tech. You know, you want to make sure you can send those payments back and forth, like our brothers here at Bitmari. sending back and forth to Zimbabwe. Oh yeah. Brothers at Bitmari. Oh yeah. Decolonize your life. Oh yeah. So we are definitely out here going to scare some bankers in a little bit.
And the one thing I will say, because actually Bitmari and the guys are asking us, SEC, CFTC, or SEC, what do they do? They're doing subpoenas today.
Oh, yeah.
I know everybody heard the SEC subpoenaing, doing subpoenas to a lot of companies in the space, 80 companies. They're going after companies they know they can get, that have money and have a CEO who has a face to identify.
No, it's not.
So I don't think for small businesses you don't have to worry right now. Again, that's for people who aren't pulling in six figures every month, every other month, 100, 200K. If you're not that number, then you're good to go. But for some of the big companies, yes, the subpoenas are literally just there to start to scare the market, to start to shake businesses, and of course to get their fines and their fees as well. Yeah, make an example to scare some for sure, man.
Oh yeah. We filming our live show actually. Yeah, we actually do a live show Monday through Friday. Yeah, about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, how to invest.
We just started out, but yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Most people think it's just
We don't really talk about anything.
I've been in it 4 years.
We do like some crazy
liberation
things,
goes,
like trying to liven up our campus.
Because in my opinion,
We have Would You Rather. That was our first video. We have questions. You know the World Star questions. If YES spells yes, what is YES? So yeah.
Right now, I
And
know I do.
we're just very diverse.
It's on my phone. Is it Robin?
Oh, there we got a Robinhood, and what's the other one everybody's been using?
I was gonna say Cash App.
Cash App. So yeah.
And with Robinhood,
I was going to say the two biggest apps, again, we've heard about 3 or 4 people say Cash App. We've heard about 3, 4, or 5 people say something about the Big Bang Theory, they saw it. And then we just have a Robinhood. So that's literally 11 people. And that's when we talk about the mass adoption. Whether it's the TV shows, even with Ellen, when she was telling jokes, we get why she was telling jokes. Of course, we called her Dino Day. We had to give her one. Or the Robinhood apps, Cash Apps, all these mobile apps all they're doing is helping people become introduced into the space. So it's making our job easier for some people, because some people actually have bought some. They're like, well, we have a Cash App, we bought some, but we don't know what to do with it or what it is. Somebody just told us to buy some. But at least they're actually getting it. And then, of course, Robinhood's the next big one. And, of course, Coinbase. We heard a lot of Coinbase stuff as well. Though you all know how we feel about Coinbase. Bitcoin Zay's out here with a T-shirt on. One of the things we've been telling everyone as they ask about, exactly what do we do and why should they invest in crypto or why should they believe in Bitcoin, we're like, well, we're the only 2 people here. I'm not wearing a tie and he's wearing a T-shirt. People, we are in the banking capital. It is nothing but suits and ties here and polished shoes. And here we are, the 2 wild guys, showing people that you don't have to fit this cookie cutter mold to be successful. So it definitely makes a difference in a crowd like this.
So, how do I reach back out to y'all? All y'all on social media, do I get y'all contact me?
I was saying we can do social media. I'll write it down for you. We ran out. Yeah, I was saying I didn't know you did anything.
I'll just go ahead and do it. Instagram, Twitter.
Twitter or YouTube, the best 2. KRBE Crypto.
Oh yeah, I'll do YouTube too. Yeah.
Disruption is good. That's right, Angela.
Yeah, because I was saying on YouTube, we're actually filming a show right now. So.
Yeah.
I'll see if you all can see this whole. So separated into 3 parts. This is actually just one of the parts here. It's 2 more, and there's like a stage and auditorium all the way up front. So it's pretty big. I actually wanted to start filming at 10 a.m. East Coast time, even though I know our West Coast folks are still going to be asleep. But it was packed. This place has been packed since this thing first opened up, which caught me off guard. I thought I was going to have like 30 minutes to rest.
You're another company.
So this is Bitmari?
They're Bitmari, and we're KRBE. We just partnered up for this.
So, man, we actually do need to do something in London soon. Antonio, he's one of our moderators on here. He's from London. He holds us down in the UK. And yeah, that's actually on the to-do list. We hope to hit the UK this year, hopefully in the next few months. Is that Toyota? Ask Toyota what they think about venture. So that is Toyota. Toyota, listen, people, every booth that's come over here, Toyota actually came over here about 30 minutes ago. They have no clue what we're talking about. Somebody said, ask Toyota about VenChain. Yeah, FBI came over here. We had the FBI over here.
Never heard of it.
They never heard of it. It was this awkward silence. You guys saw they introduced, we was like, wait, who do you work for? They was like, we're with the FBI. It was just like, it got so quiet, like between everybody over here.
Oh.
Yeah, They were like, well, what do you do? We were like, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They was like, oh. And everybody was like, yeah, the whole area was like, yeah, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, the energy is great. Everybody's out here. A lot of people interested. Most people have heard of it, have no clue how to use it, so that's why we're here. But definitely a lot of good energy. A lot of people, out here looking for jobs, but also looking for freedom, and that's what we're trying to get at. So, can you go with us, please? I don't know.
And then, of course, to throw the plug in, thank you for everybody who's already signed up for the newsletter and the Discord group and all that good stuff. Of course, it's $49 right now. I said the other day, it's $1.20 something a day max, so it's less than a cup of coffee. But again, we're getting that group going and everything. We've been running around out here in Charlotte, but we have some of our moderators, some other people still posting charts every couple of days. I know Bitcoin's Day just released a private tutorial a couple of days ago as well, so we're pushing all that stuff. Again, it's a discount code for the shirts. Shirts are on there. But all I can say, people, is this is the beginning of a long list of things that hopefully we'll be able to release this year. But we don't talk about them until we make them come to fruition. So a lot of good stuff coming up, but if you're a part of that private group, then you'll be the first to hear about it, and you'll have the access to discount codes and all that good stuff. And for all those people who always ask questions, you're allowed to ask a new question every 24 hours where we answer it in full detail. A lot of good stuff. What else is going on in the news today? Is there anything else in the news?
In the news today, not that I've seen.
We looked at a few stories this morning.
Yeah. Mostly focused on CIAA, but yeah. We're available at KRBE Crypto.
But crypto is just like, it's crypto.
Email, either one.
Here, I'm going to see if I can get Bitmari over here in a second. And some of their guys, and see if they can explain to you what they do. Kind of give them a little shameless plug.
And we're looking through we'll email you. And once you get the email, we can. Most of the time, we don't really put out applications because it's a whole new space. It's not traditional. It's not like
what's going on, Alex?
All we need to know is the TV doing. Oh yeah. So we're a little different in that we don't actually hire people.
Hey, you want to say what Bitmari does? Trying to get that spill? So, it's backwards. What's your last Roman? Roger. So this is also my last name. Roger Roman with Bitmari, folks. He's about to tell you all about what they do and how it can help you in the space.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for having me, brother.
Sure.
Watch the show every day. Definitely a big fan. So I'm with Bitmari, and we love black people. We want people to decolonize their life. And we're big on crypto. We've actually built an international remittance platform that allows you to send money to Africa, and the person on the receiving end can actually walk into a bank and cash it out in fiat. We started this and done this use case in Zimbabwe. We plan to expand this and go across the world with it. The overall idea is to tear down the barriers that exist between black people in terms of financial trade, supporting businesses and those things. We think crypto gives us the ability to do that. And we need more people that look like us in the space. We need as many people as possible because we want to build this thing up as big as it can be. Our motto, so to speak, is
speak up.
I'm sorry.
Just speak up louder.
Our motto, so to speak, is decolonize your life. The big thing around crypto is decentralization. We say decolonize your life because black people have been oppressed and colonized across the world, especially in economic terms, not just here in the States, but redlining and overpriced ATM fees, but then you have the high predatory remittance practices going on the continent. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Africa has the highest remittance fees in the world, and it's not because of infrastructure, it's not because of technology, it's simply because companies that are there have been allowed to do it for so long. What crypto gives us the ability to do is kind of tear that down. I can send money to my cousin in Ghana, I can send money to my cousin in Zimbabwe, and they can cash it out without the 20% fees. We charge a 4% flat fee in terms of processing, and our overall goal is to get that fee down to zero. So check us out, Bitmari, Bitmari. Black-owned startup. That's why
Is that Bitmari.com?
Bitmari.com. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm not.
No, it's good. It's live. It's live.
And then this is new for me. So.
And then a couple of questions. Someone said, "Have you heard of Sure something?" It was like Surefire Remittance or something.
No, I'm not familiar.
And then someone also asked, "Why only Africa?"
So the idea, we're started in Africa. We want to prove product market fit. We started in Zimbabwe because they had a cash crisis in 2009. They actually disbanded their currency. So it's really the perfect melting pot for this. Have a huge expat community or whatever here in the States and in the UK. But our plan is to expand not only to Africa but the Caribbean as well. Like I said before, the overall idea is to tear down the financial barriers that exist between black people. We want to open up trade, and we think crypto is the way to do it. So check us out, bitmari.com, bitmari.com. We just released a documentary that kind of gives a background on everything we've been working on. That's on our site as well. Yes, sir, bitmari.com. Yeah, black-owned startup. Only Bitcoin blockchain startup to receive an international remittance license from a central bank. I know that's a scary word to some of you guys, but we've actually gone into places and worked with the people there to improve their economy and give their citizens more access.
They ask your name one more time.
My name is Roger Roman, ROGERROMAN. And again, our website is bitmari.com. We also have a cold storage wallet that allows you, to keep your funds there and keep control of your funds. We're all about giving the power back to you. We don't store your stuff on any cloud or anything. You have your funds, you control it. So yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. Bitmari.com.
Appreciate you being here.
I appreciate
and again, we partnered with them today. It's been awesome over here at the booth.
I love black people.
Roger Roman. Here we go. So hey, what's going on? Bitcoin Vegan just showed up as well. Let's throw Bitcoin Vegan on. Oh, Bitcoin Vegan that made it in. You want to give a plug for yours? There we go. Got the Bitcoin shirt on.
Right, Bitcoin, how y'all doing?
Oh yeah.
Bitcoin Vegan on deck. Man, Bitcoin's King Bless.
Oh yeah.
Good seeing y'all.
Started like a year ago. Oh yeah, my man in it. Killing it.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh yeah.
So the positive thing, people in general, I mean, I think you get the message we all know about crypto in general, but the important thing is it gives you that power. It gives you power. It doesn't matter what community you're from, what country you're from. It gives you your own power back. You have control of your own funds, and from that economic freedom, you can actually build on that. So that's the important thing we try to push. Bitmari and those guys, they do a great job with it. The Sinclair Skinner's company. And again, it's something where they've already developed a blueprint. Like you said, they're only, you're the only second person who got the remittance license? They're the only ones who have an international remittance license. For those who don't know, you can send money back home. You don't need to use Western Union and all that. And they have that through the central bank there as well. And that's in Zimbabwe. And we saw last year the price of Bitcoin hit, $26,000 in Zimbabwe. So even for those people who are trading investment, I'm going to give you the business advice. From the business end of the deal, if you can set up an arbitrage center there, you could be buying your Bitcoin here for $10,000, $15,000, and selling it over there for $26,000. I mean, that is a great business idea. So, this is why we like to work with everyone in the community. We try to learn from each other, and they're definitely doing a great job as far as on the regulatory side, which we hate, as well as just on the small business side, growing and expanding. So, sure. Go ahead.
So I forgot to talk about it earlier. My bad. Forgot to talk about it earlier, but we're actually crowdfunding right now.
Okay.
So we have a Bitmari accelerator, and what we did was last year we took 100 women farmers in Zimbabwe, educated them on the uses of cryptocurrency.
Women farmers?
Yeah, women farmers in Zimbabwe. We took 100 women farmers, educated them on the uses of cryptocurrency, crowdfunded $25,000 for them. And developed a blockchain-based digital wallet.
Is it ICO?
No, it's not an ICO. It was a strictly educational play, but we crowdfunded the money, and we helped those farmers. And this year, we're actually working with 3 different farmers, 3 different women farmers. They were some of the best performers from the last cohort. And we're helping them with modernization of their farms. So we're helping them install solar power, irrigation pumps, and things like that. And we're crowdfunding right now on Indiegogo. If you go to our website, you can find out more information about it.
So it's like a regular crowdfund, not ICO or nothing?
No, it's a regular crowdfund.
So they're doing it the right way. They're not going after the ICO people.
Yeah, this is more of a long-term thing. It's a Silicon Valley style accelerator, but we're focused on Zimbabwe women farmers.
Do you know companies that distribute fabrics from Africa?
No, but definitely interested in learning more. Like I said, check us out. Bitmari.com, search the Decolonize Your Life. We're on all the social networks at Bitmari. We're on Twitter. and Bitmari.com for sure. But the Zimbabwe women farmers, support Zimbabwe women farmers. We think it's a big deal. It's another way to kind of diversify how crypto is being used. Our first cohort went really well, and we plan to do it again this time. So if you got some loose change or some loose Bitcoins, we're definitely accepting crypto in terms of our crowdfunding as well as USD. Even though eventually we're gonna get rid of that. But right now we're accepting crypto, and we're accepting USD on our Indiegogo page. Just search support Zimbabwe women farmers, or go to Bitmari.com and find out more information. Appreciate it.
All right, no, for sure. All right, and then for the last few minutes, people, I'll do a quick AMA. Ask me anything. Send your crypto questions, not price points or shilling coins, but in general questions of value. Go ahead and ask, and I got you. For sure, Minho, for sure.
Hey, Zay, you don't have the Coin Radar app no more?
Coin Radar.
I started looking into it maybe a couple months ago.
Let's meet Bank of America. I'll check and see if they're in here.
Blockchain technology. I watched
What exchange do we use most? So we don't use just one exchange most. We found out a long time ago that is like a bad play. Which booth and convention will you convert to use business? Yeah, so we use a bunch of exchanges. Like we usually use about 5 or 6 exchanges, from Bittrex, Binance, BitMEX, of course, Gemini Uphold to sometimes bring money in or offboard it if it's this low amount. And what else? So that's about 4 or 5 different ones there. What do we expect to happen in crypto in the next 12 months? Again, bullish sentiment. We're here right now with banks at a career fair, and they're still selling the same product. Like they're not going to last. And even crazier, you have people on the ground floor at banks who don't know anything about crypto, which at this point, if your people on the ground floor don't work there, this is why we keep saying they're going to lay people off. Because once they do implement a lot of blockchain technology, and they do implement a lot of some of the practices in the crypto community, and the people on the ground floor don't know anything about it, they're not going to spend millions of dollars to retrain a bunch of people that they don't even need when they have AI to come in and do business. So future of the next 12 months is bullish, and I think banks are going to start laying off people in the next 18 months. Do you think we need one web source? Do we need one web source for African Americans to get legitimate news from crypto? We already have one. It's KRBE Crypto. No. Where do you think the crypto space will be in 3 years after regulations have been found? So I don't know, because it kind of depends. When it comes to regulations, it depends on how businesses are going to operate. So Bitmari, for example, they're going through some things with regulations as well. Again, we haven't told you all some of the business we've done, but we've went through some of the stuff with regulations. It's not fun. But I think it's going to be up to what happens with the small business owners in space, especially like in places like the U.S. and Europe. If small business owners do band together and make these unions, kind of these crypto unions that we talked about in the past, like with Crypto UK, where everybody's trying to self-regulate. If we start making more of those and become more powerful, these crypto unions, then we can push back on the regulators and kind of tell them what we expect from them and what we need from them or not need. Because right now, at the end of the day, people, they're making rules and regulations and no one has voted. You know, no one's voted on any government position or regulator to go in there and say, this is the way ahead when it comes to cryptocurrency, this is the way ahead in Bitcoin, and you have this foundation, we support it. They're literally coming out of the blue saying we're going to tax it and we're going to regulate it, but no taxpayer has voted on it. So it's kind of been very interesting to see that. I don't know, let's find another bank. I like finding, I was telling Bitcoin Zay earlier, anybody, not the SEC, but actually FINRA. So you know what, we'll do FINRA. Let me go over there. For those who don't know, that's one of the U.S.'s financial arms. I saw their booth earlier. I was telling Zay between FINRA and NCAA, I was going to start some beef at some of the booths. I was going to ask NCAA, are they going to start paying athletes? And I was going to ask FINRA about their stance on crypto. So you know what, we'll do that live right now. And I'll see if I can find Bank of America as well, but I think they are not here right now. Honestly, I don't know why banks are here anyway. They're going to have to start laying off people as quick as they're about to hire them. It's my friend Lauren from high school, people. Let's see. I'm telling you, Bitcoin Zay and I might be the only two people here not fully dressed for success. It's pretty refreshing. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, it's on the other side. Bank of America is not here, people. What about the Citigroup or Barclays, those type of mainstream banks? What are they saying? Citibank and Barclays, they're following suit with the rest of the banks. They're not saying much, but they're definitely not doing much either. I mean, it's not like they're pro-Bitcoin. I don't think there's any bank at this point that's pro-Bitcoin. Yeah, I told Bitcoin Zay at the next thing like this, we're actually going to bring a 6-pack of beer to fully illustrate our point, because we were trying to tell people, hey, you can be your own boss, you can work your own hours, you just trade, and literally no one knew what we were talking about. So I was like, you know what? Next time I am bringing the 6-pack of beer. So here's FINRA, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. And here, I'll show you the sign for them. Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. FINRA is a Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Oh, go ahead, you got it. So, let's see if they'll give me an honest answer. How are you doing today? How are you doing? I'm Ken. So, I have to ask you a question. Yes. Do you know about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin?
Yep. A little bit.
What's your stance on it? I gotta get your voice. I won't get your face, but I gotta get your voice.
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Because I'm a regulator, okay?
Right.
And Bitcoins.
Can I get you on camera?
No, it's okay.
No, okay, no camera.
Bitcoins are not regulated.
Right, so Bitcoin isn't regulated. That's what I said.
So for me as a regulator, obviously I have a bias.
Right.
Why?
Why do regulators want to regulate it so bad?
Well, because it gives some control.
Like, it gives what?
It gives some control so that something doesn't go out of hand.
But here's my thing. Okay, so he said regulators want to regulate Bitcoin because it gives them control so it don't get out of hand. I feel like regulators, not just FINRA, SEC, all these different ones, CFTC, they can't regulate the traditional market. So why are they trying to regulate a market that they have no clue what they're doing already?
Well, I think the regular markets are already regulated, if not self-regulated.
But they're definitely manipulated.
And see, the thing I will say is you need some measure to make the market fair.
Right.
Right now, Bitcoins, you don't know exactly who does what.
What's wrong with that?
Well,
I gotta give you up there.
Then it might not be a fair market. That's the thing.
But okay, they say a fair market, but this isn't fair. That right now for investment funds, you can be a credit investor, invest in Bitcoin, but you can't be a retail investor. That's not fair. You're saying, well, if you have this amount of money, you can invest, but if you don't, then you can't. How is that fair?
I cannot speak much about Bitcoins.
Right.
Because, as I said,
Right.
I don't know about Bitcoin, but I had to mention a few organizations.
Right.
My views are not based on any of those organizations.
No, for sure. Hey, it's on your voice. They're not going to know you. Don't worry.
It's my personal views. And so, the thing is, for you to have something that was created by someone, it has an algorithm.
Right.
Some people know how to do it, others
some don't. Right.
In any other market, you have some transparency, if not total transparency, and I feel there's no adequate transparency in Bitcoin. And you're listening from someone who doesn't know much about Bitcoin.
No, for sure.
So my views are not really well informed.
Right. No, I appreciate your view in general because you're important. You're part of the agency, so maybe one day you'll be put in that position where they say, "Hey, what do you think?"
Yeah. But my views are not for the agency. Thank you very much.
There we go. I appreciate it, Jim. I gotta ask him. So we got another guy here. I gotta definitely ask him about it. But you hear that? So it's one of those things where they want to make sure everybody's getting a fair shake, and to have some sort of control over here. You trying to get in there? Go ahead. I told y'all we pulling up on all the regulators. I wish the SEC was here today, people, or the IRS or something. I would do a whole show with the IRS. I'm waiting for one other guy, so we'll see. Yeah, Antonio, you called it. You couldn't handle it. Oh, you couldn't hear it. Okay, I'll get closer to the next guy here in a moment. Fair market is what someone is willing to pay, is what Federico, pardon me, I agree with you. Yeah, Torrance, I'm not going to do it. I wanted to get him, but I'm not going to get him on there. S&P 500, is that fair? No, we know that. Mount up, there we go, Alec. Yeah, I'll try to get this, the next gentleman speaks a little bit clearer, so I'll try to get him on camera, or him next to the microphone in a moment. Capitalism is not fair. Capitalism is seeing an opportunity involved in it. Exactly. I think it is uncapitalistic to regulate the crypto market in general. That makes no sense. Why are you trying to make it fair? I don't want it to be fair. What business do you want to be fair as a business owner? Like, no, it's the best win. That's the best win, period. And that's what the U.S. has been built on, that capitalistic mindset, whether it's right or wrong. That's what we've been built on, so I don't want them to start evening out the playing field now. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get the other gentleman. Give it one more moment. Seizing opportunity, that's right. Seizing opportunity is fair. That's the only thing I consider fair. Where's the 10,000-foot view of where you see Bitcoin and the role of KRBE crypto plays in it? Oh, long term. So seriously, long term, where we're gonna play in it. Bitcoin, I'm gonna tell you all now. Bitcoin is he's working hard. He's doing his homework. He's going to be the next Andres Antonopoulos, all right? So that will always be around. KRBE Crypto will always be around. And long-term Bitcoin will definitely be the person heading that charge. He knows me. At the end of the day, I like to be the quiet guy in the back, just making moves and making sure deals go through. But we're definitely going to be around because there aren't enough honest people in this industry, and there's not enough knowledgeable people in the industry. There's a lot of people just trying to make a quick buck and don't actually know the technology and value behind stuff. So that's the role of KRBE Crypto. We're going to be here for the next 20, 30 years. There might be a name change along the way, because one of the things we said at the beginning is that we build something up. We have no problem selling it and renaming it. So the name might change one day, but we'll always be in the space. All right, that's another one. All right, so you're now on camera, but can I get your comments?
Okay.
All right, only because, so this is a young guy working for FINRA, and the reason why he's important to hear him and what he thinks about Bitcoin and crypto is because if he stays at this organization for the next 20, 30 years, he's going to be making the decisions. So we need to get him early. We need to get him very early and get him away from everyone.
Making the decisions. That's John's group.
Maybe one day.
I work in HR now.
Oh, you're in HR?
I'm in HR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right, well, you're still there. Are you familiar with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency?
Yes, I am.
Are you have any?
No.
You can't say it because he right there, or is he telling me? He might just be saying it because my man's right here. You're on that camera. They just got your voice. All right, so you're familiar. What do you think about it?
To me, I would probably call it a quick fix.
Close to you, so it's a quick fix? For what?
It's something that I think that will fix some people financially for right now.
Right.
But do I think it'll be there 10 years from now?
No? Do you think it should be regulated?
Yes.
Why? So this lets you know, so we do a daily live stream,
Okay.
and we call a certain group of people Ned Flanders. That's always looking for the nanny state and the government to back them up. Why should it be regulated?
That's like saying, why should banks be regulated?
I mean, they are, but are they really? Because after the 2008 financial crash, nobody went to jail. So how regulated are they?
Well, that was a totally different issue from
But see, that's how Bitcoin got started, though. That's why Bitcoin got started, because of that printing of money and bailing banks out. That's what started Bitcoin. That was the impetus.
According to who?
No, it's literally the white paper. Bitcoin white paper was released in October. After all that, and Bitcoin was released in January 3rd of 2009, right after everything happened. Even in the white paper, they actually cite the bailouts as one of the reasons why it was created.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say I think regulation.
Here's my only thing about regulation. The last 9 years, there has been no regulation. But as soon as the price hits 20K, all of a sudden we need regulation. Wasn't nobody regulating when we was in there at the $500 in the trenches.
If you are paying attention, there are a lot of people talking about regulation, even when it was not worldwide. A lot of governments.
He did the sound at least. No, you're not on camera, it's the sound.
Worldwide, even now, a lot of governments, that's the main concern in terms of just something that, I mean, it can proliferate without without control, I guess.
That's the good thing. That's what we want. Why do you want, like, listen, I don't get the control of it.
I think
There's no reason.
I should not use control.
Right. But that's what it is.
No. The thing I would say is fairness. Because I'll just be repeating myself.
Right.
So we already discussed.
Right,
Let's
right.
not discuss it.
No.
It's the same thing.
He said fairness. He said he wants it to be fair.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's the same thing.
I'm with you. I mean, I get it. I'm a capitalist, though. I'll tell you, I used to be, when I was in the Navy, my admiral told me the best thing. He said, the only fair fight is when it's not a fair fight. He never wants it to be a fair fight. We don't want to lose one person. We want to beat everybody. So I don't, as a business owner, I'm trying to step on throats out here.
Yeah. See, I'll tell you one thing about Bitcoins. As I say, for someone like me, I consider myself well informed. I know different ways I can make money, and Bitcoin is currency, right?
Right.
So why should we have a currency that you need to have so much sophistication to make it? I mean, for you to mine,
no, I get you. Right. To mine it takes a lot to mine it.
It takes a lot.
Well, it does now, not at the beginning, but it does now. It takes a lot.
Does, yeah. At any one point, it's a technology thing. You have to understand how to mine it.
Right.
So, what kind of currency is that? It's not a fair currency.
Anybody can start mining.
Well, okay, you go and tell someone sitting in a village somewhere without any computer to start mining bitcoins.
But see, same village, how can they bank? Banks don't go.
They don't need a bank.
They don't need a bank?
No.
They do. They need access to currency.
Yes, currency can circulate. They put it in their bedrooms. They put it anywhere. Have you ever heard of informal sector?
Like, what's it called? I know you're talking about, they do it in the Middle East, actually. Is it Bawala? What's it called? Yeah, I'm familiar with what you're talking about.
So you can get by without...
But let me ask you this. What if I want to invest in a company in a village somewhere who has the best fish? How can I do that if they don't have a bank?
You will use what they use in the village.
Now I can use Bitcoin and just send it to them.
No.
Yeah, that's the beauty. See, that's what you can do. You can send them. I can send them Bitcoin.
Not Bitcoin.
Not Bitcoin. He said not going for it.
So anyway, that's
no, I appreciate it. Thank you again. Again, people, this is FINRA. Who would have got that, huh? No, yeah, no. Well, they don't even see your face. These are personal views. These aren't the views of we already know FINRA's real view. Yeah, we know the organization's view. So, hey, thanks again. Yeah, all right. We're about to ask me a question now. Hold on. All right, go ahead. So KRBE Digital Assets Group is our own company. We do consulting for crypto. We do a daily live stream Monday through Friday at 10ish a.m. on the Pacific Standard Time. But what we do is show people how to be entrepreneurs, how to be free from all banking and government, whatever, because you control your own money. We teach people how to invest in it, whether you want to invest in it, whether you want to accept it for your own business. We teach people how to use it, and we know how to self-regulate. So for us, regulations are killing us in small business, because what they're doing is coming in saying, well, these are the new rules, even though these weren't the rules a couple years ago, even though you didn't vote for this. These are new rules, and oh, by the way, you need $50,000 to do this now, you need $30,000 to do this now. Oh, and by the way, this is illegal. For us, one of the biggest things was having, if you want to do an investment fund, it was all good and gravy when the price is low. When the price increased, they were like, well, no mom and pop, no retail investors. Only accredited, which means you make at least $200,000 a year or you have $1 million net worth. Only accredited investors. And by the way, if you only do accredited investors, you can actually have an exemption. So you get a bonus for only having accredited investors, but I can't have a retail investor. Why are you telling me these people can't invest, but these people can? That's the point of cryptocurrency in general. There aren't going to be any rules when it comes to currency. There's not going to be a government or a group of people to say, well, these people can use their money this way, but they can't.
Right.
It's my money. Why are you telling me how to use my money? So that's our take on it. We think it's the future, but time will tell.
How long have you been doing it?
We've been together, my business partner and I have been together for 2 years. He's been in space for 4 years. I've been in about a little over 2. So, yeah. So we'll see. Buy some Bitcoin, even if you don't believe it. Get $100 worth. I'm trying to tell them. Get $100 worth. Take care. All right. FINRA people. I'm telling you this out. And these are the regulators. This is the crazy thing. These are the regulators. They don't even know about it, and they're regular. Did you hear them? Control, control, control. Make it fair. Make what fair? Make what control? You just said you don't even know about it. This is ridiculous. But we just got an inside look at some of the regulators and how they think. So, again, this is what we're up against, people. What's going on, Tanaka? Bitmari over here. He's been over here. He's keeping the crowd going. They've been. I just did an interview with the FINRA regulators over there. I have no clue what they're talking about. Plastic control structures, exactly. Let's see how I can squeeze in. Oh, pardon me. Squeeze by. Thank you. Oh, man. So it looks like it's wearing down. It's almost over. You can tell they just got put in the boardrooms. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, they had no clue what they were talking about. Oh, parasitic control structures, I know. Oh, yeah, Ramo, he is thinking about getting the Bitcoin now. That's pretty funny. 1% own majority of the wealth. There is no fairness. Currency is made to flow steadily. Exactly. Fair is a place they judge pigs. That is true, Alec. Don't know they get less for their money. Fiat is losing in value in the global economy. You need more to buy the base. Exactly. So again, we all see it. We see it all the time. My thing is that I really wanted to illustrate, though, and I'll repeat it again, these are the regulators. Like, these are the I mean, one guy said he just works in HR, but the other guy's a regulator. And again, he doesn't know anything about it. His first knee-jerk instinct is control and fairness. You see, he finally had to come back and say, well, not control. It's like you said control 3 or 4 times. You mean control when you say control. Yeah. So we need to get some About That Life teas made. No, I don't want to scare people out. I'm in the boardroom too. I just pull them aside. No, it's fine. Yes. I'm going to let Bitcoin Zay give you all a shout out and say bye. Hey. I just interviewed the FINRA people, the regulators. Oh, you should have heard them. They don't know nothing about nothing, but they want to regulate.
Yeah, we actually do a live show. We can actually
he's talking to people right now. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Hey, King.
We do consulting and education, so that you can actually learn how to use it.
So the crowd's dying down a little bit, but it was a hit, people. It was a great event. I'm glad I got to come out to CIAA. I think I'm at 40 minutes. So again, as always, for the free Bitcoin, we got to give out the ones we owe for today. We'll do that tomorrow. And for the free Bitcoin today, for those who made it to the end of this video, go ahead in the comment section. I need Bitcoin Zay for this. Hold on. He always does this for a reason, people. I'm going to give him a quick second. You know what? For the free Bitcoin in quotes, put which next event should we go to? What's the next event we should go to and set up shop, whether it's a booth or whatever, college tour maybe. What's the next event we should go to and why? And we will give the winner of that free Bitcoin. Yeah, because we actually do need a list of, we know there's a lot of stuff coming up. Some of the bigger blockchain and Bitcoin ones we don't always go to. For the free Bitcoin Day, I said, what's the next event we should go to and why? Tell us, put that in quotes, and again, we'll get a free Bitcoin to that person.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for keeping up this long. You got a chance to see the FINRA regulators at work. You know how crazy they are now. Yeah, people are trained to work jobs, not build businesses. Exactly. We're trying to teach people something totally different. I said at the next one, we are bringing a 6-pack of beer at the next event just to illustrate our point. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, they saw Bitcoin Zay in a T-shirt.
Most people are looking at me like, so are you here for this?
Yeah, they're like, do you need a job?
You just drop it? Yeah.
You just need a job? They trying to give them a job, people.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, it's been awesome as always. You guys are amazing crypto warriors. We will see you tomorrow at 10ish. Cheers.
Two Bitcoin startups. These brothers right here.
It's just froze looking at me.